What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be test driving the S2000 to make sure that the EPS sensor works and that the fuel sending unit is working. So this is the first time I'm going to actually pull out of the garage. I haven't done it since I made the video, but we're going to be test driving it. We're going to go over to the body shop where Alex's S2000 is getting painted, and we're going to check it out. So before I leave, I just want to make sure everything's good. I'm hoping everything will be fine. Not that I have much to worry about. The car should run just fine. I'm just worried about the fuel. So to make sure everything is fine, I left all this stuff out of the trunk, and I'm gonna put the top back up, and that way you know, I can see if it still smells like gasoline. It really doesn't, to be honest with you, so it should be fine. But gonna test out the seats, gonna test out the EPS module, and we're gonna test to see if the sending unit works. So it'll be a good little test drive, and hopefully everything works out well. Alright guys, we are in the STK. Oh man, I can't tell you how nice a bucket seat feels. So to compare it from my last seat, the pole positions are more like, they're just like average, if that makes sense. So if you're like a 30 to 32 waist, you'll fit that pretty comfortably. I think it's not bad. It also is rounded off on the top here, which is nice. But some cars like this, like a small S2000 or a Miata, you need a smaller or shorter seat. So I don't know what Recall really did, but these RSGs, they feel a little bit smaller and a little bit more snug than the actual pole positions. So honestly, around my lateral sides, my waist, it's a lot more snug. So I like that feeling a lot more. Also for my legs, they feel a little bit closer than the pole positions, but it's been months since I've sold that seat and I can't really remember how it really feels. But my buddy, I sold it to my buddy, so one day I will compare the two if you guys are really interested to know the difference, if you guys looking to get bucket seats. And I know I sat in some RSGs, so there's pole positions what I had. These are SPGs, and then there's RSGs. My buddy Sheldon has RSGs in his S2000, and they felt kind of like thin and very low. So for now, these seats are pretty good. We're gonna head over to the shop and check out the S2000. I haven't really updated that much, and I feel terrible because every time I'm over there, they're either working on it or it's in the booth or something like that. Just now I have time to go and actually look at it. Also, another thing, very carefully, as you can see, it is fixed. It is finally fixed. I can't believe it. That was it. The problem I had was the fuel sending unit. See, now that it's working, I'm just not stressed out anymore, and it looks perfect. So I know for a fact, like I said, I have about a third of a tank left, so that's good. I'm gonna keep driving it when it hits 200 on the trip, and then we'll see where it leads to. That's two things that are corrected as of now. Install of the seat, how comfortable it is. Two, the fuel sending unit is perfectly fine and seems to be functioning just fine. And now we gotta drive it for a little bit and see how well the EPS sensor or EPS module works. Now, if the EPS module doesn't ever turn on, if the steering is just perfect, then I've corrected all the issues that I had with this car. And it's kind of a good feeling. So, let's get to it. Finally made it. The car drove with no hiccups, surprisingly. Fuel still stayed the same. It's a little under half. Car drove perfectly fine. The seat feels very comfortable. EPS module did not even turn on or even light up. I think I made this car way more enjoyable now. So, I'll have to check out this car. guys, end of the night. Been here for like 2 hours just talking crap, you know, looking at the car. Car is coming along very, very well. It's gonna be put together next week, and I can't wait. We're gonna come back again when that happens, and hopefully we can do some good photo shoots or whatever, depending on how the car is set up. If he has to drive it home on stock wheels, then maybe not. But man, it's so rare to find a sick S2K build or even whatever build these days, because people don't go past that initiative to build their dream cars. And you know, it's nice to see something different than just stance. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive home now. It started to rain. I don't like it when it rains, but I'm gonna head home and we're gonna finish up this vlog, and yeah, should be fun. Alright guys, back in the house. Gotta put everything back together and hopefully clear up this stuff in the garage. Just glad that now it's working, everything is fine, and I can enjoy the car a little bit more. It's just a lot of weight off my shoulders because that's what I've been wanting to fix for a while, and I know that's a little bit of a red flag for a lot of people who didn't hit me up for the car. So once I'm able to fix all that, which I just did, I can remove all that from the listings. I'm leaving it up because if someone does offer me the asking price that I have it for, I would sell it. But for the time being, I'm gonna enjoy it as my daily driver. You know, the worst thing I can say is no if I don't want to sell it at the time. Either way, this is a very, very great car. Just driving it today really made me enjoy it a lot more. Anyone who is thinking about getting one, just make sure you get a really clean one that's well maintained, and you won't regret it. It's really a great car overall. And you know, it's just everyone has their own pleasures in what they want in a car. To me, this is the ultimate car for myself. Although I do have, you know, a Skyline, although I did have a ISF, although I did have a bunch of other cars in my life, but in the end of the day, the S2000 is what narrows it down. This is the most enjoyable car I've owned. So gonna end today's vlog. It's already like late at night, and I got a lot of editing to do as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you're a new time viewer. As always, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Peace.